Good evening, my friends, and welcome back to Graveyard Keeper. Today we're going to do something a little different. We're going to play Graveyard Keeper, and we are going to hydrate, as we always do. But to be perfectly honest, I am incredibly caffeinated, and it's playing merry with my anxiety. I've got a lot of stuff on my mind, so we're gonna unpack some of that. Because as much as I like to narrate these games, I like to get on here and be a positive, uplifting, encouraging, hey, anybody can do any of this source for you. That's not what I'm feeling right now. And I thought I could have one of my usual inner monologue rants, or, because I know some of you deal with similar struggles, I thought, what if I let you see an inner battle? What if I let you see a fight sequence that takes place almost entirely internally? So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to play the game, but I'm also going to process some things. We're going to start our timer first, because I made the mistake before I started playing of looking at my algorithm numbers. And it's not good. It's not a good feeling. Why am I even doing this? Why am I doing YouTube? Why am I making videos? Nobody cares. Nobody cares that I'm making these videos. Nobody cares that I am recording these things, that I'm recording these games. Nobody cares that I'm telling these stories. Nobody cares that I make any sort of jokes. If you have to sit through 30 minutes to hear 2 quips or 2 points of interest in something, that's not worth it. That's not worth your time. That's not worth your energy. That's not worth your effort. Nobody cares. I get on and I play these games, and why am I playing these games? And why am I talking during playing these games? Like, seriously, Nero, why? Why do you care? Why do you bother? You can count on one hand the number of viewers you had on your last video. One hand. And even pointing this out, maybe your viewership will spike briefly, and it's all out of pity. Nobody actually cares. Nobody actually wants to watch your stuff. If they wanted to watch an amateur YouTuber, they would find an amateur YouTuber worth watching. And it's not just YouTube. It's not just videos. It's everything. Nobody cares about anything anymore. When you started this, you wanted to do long series playthroughs. You wanted to have people have something to reliably look forward to. The only things you got going for you are that you record once a week, guaranteed, so you have a guaranteed upload, and the hydration. You remind people to drink water. A sticker could do that, and arguably do it better. It's the only reason you drink water is because you got a sticker on your water bottle that says hydrate or die. I started this with the idea that people wanted something different than the same clickbait that everybody's been watching for decades. Will this YouTuber laugh? Yes, they will. They will laugh. They will break in the middle or towards the end, and it'll be hilarious, and everybody will enjoy it. Watch this person do this crazy thing. You won't expect how this goes. And I don't do clickbait titles for this very reason. Everybody has clickbait. Everybody knows what clickbait is. Everybody sees clickbait. What they don't have is they don't have long, sustainable gaming. They don't have long, sustainable stories. All the meat of things is edited out. And I don't do that. I barely edit. Occasionally I'll edit, and when I do, it goes a lot better. But I don't have time. And every so often, I want to stop. It's not that I even want to stop. It's that I want it to feel worth it to keep going, and it doesn't feel worth it. It never feels worth it. I don't feel good. I don't feel good about what I'm doing here. I don't feel good about my viewership. I don't feel good about my messages. I don't feel like I'm helping anybody or touching anybody's lives. I don't feel like people are better for having my videos. And that's kind of the short and long of it. Why am I making these? Why am I creating these if nobody cares? And I wrestle with that. I prefer to have more upbeat messages, more positive, consistent messages that make people feel good about things, but I don't have it. I don't have it today. I'm still here though. I'm still doing it. Why am I still doing it? I have this idea that something will click with somebody, something will stick with somebody, and the people that really need this and will benefit this and want to see a community grow that is based on small sustainable changes and executive function and free will in a world that does not care matters, and they want to be part of it, and they want to be part of that community. And I didn't get carrot seeds. I didn't get all the carrot seeds I needed. Again. Do I just buy the carrot seeds? I might just buy the carrot seeds. I don't know. I don't know. Would I be doing this if I had no viewers? Am I making these for other people, or am I making these for myself? I don't know. I don't know if I'd be making these if I didn't have an audience. The only time I do well is when I do multiplayer games, and that's because I do better with an audience. I do better with somebody I can bounce off of, but these solo playthroughs do not blend well. And I don't emote a lot. I don't get into jump scare games. I don't, oh wow, oh man, that's crazy. I don't do that. Things frustrate me, things bother me. I could probably be doing better if I relied more on, if I reached out and had any sort of family viewership, but I'm not doing this for my family. What do I want to have happen with these videos? I want somebody to watch them and be better for them. And the only way I have of determining that is likes, comments, and subscriptions. But I can't beg for those. That gets old real quick. I mean, real quick. We're gonna leave those for a bit and see if that changes anything. I don't know. I know the main thing I'm working on right now is trying to get that ink and pen and writing, book writing, ink, pen and ink. I don't know how to make any of that. My name is Nero, and I am a mediocre YouTuber. That's kind of where I'm at right now. I want to make better stuff. I do. But I also want to be true to... I want to be true to who I am. Church workbench. Is this not a church workbench? Is that a church workbench? Study table. No, a church workbench is its own thing. Of course it is. Nails and complex iron parts. And it gets monotonous to watch this, I know. Life is monotonous. Just life in general is dull and monotonous and boring until the brief times when it's not. And that's why most YouTubers are more successful, because they edit out the long monotonous stretches and they rely on the brief moments of excitement carrying them through. And we have saturated ourselves in a society that only has the exciting parts until all the exciting parts are mundane. And the mundane is not worth the time. It's not worth the time. It's not worth your time to watch stuff that is boring. You have to have the excitement all the time. One of the tips I was going to give was, if you have these boring videos but you want to watch them at time and a half speed. I talk a lot slower in these videos than I do in real life, because in real life I talk really pretty quickly, but I don't always have my thoughts put together in real life like I would like to. See, there, stumbling over my words. I hate the sound of my own voice right now. My voice is kind of nasally and grating and irritating. Why are you listening? Why are you watching? I don't know. YouTuber has a mental breakdown. That's how it'll all get shared, I'm sure. And yeah, honestly, kinda. It's not that I want to be having a mental breakdown, it's that I'm human. I am human and I'm struggling with life. I'm struggling with life. I'm struggling with being somebody who creates things. I hand draw my own I hand draw my own, oh, I can do clean paper from pigskin paper. I can make pigskin paper with bat wings. Hey! There's something I can do with bat wings. Knew I'd get there. I'm doing this to show you that whatever it is you're wanting to do in life, you can just start doing it. And you're gonna suck at it a lot. And when you start, it's gonna be a long time before anybody else believes in you. I have 34 subscribers right now. I'm sure that number will drop. I kinda don't care. Because of the subscribers I do have, I am sure somebody is getting something out of this. I like to keep telling myself that somebody is getting what they need out of this, even if it's seeing me vulnerable and hurting and struggling. And I'm sure I'll get the comments, the regular sympathy comments from the handful of you that actually do watch my stuff. I'm not doing this for sympathy or pity. I'm doing this because I want people to realize that it is normal. It is normal to be doing something and doing it poorly and feeling like garbage about it. And not quitting no matter how bad you want to. No matter how bad you look at the numbers and you're like, this is not worth it. There's going to be some people that, yeah, you can't keep the toxic level of trying to prove to yourself that you're doing okay. You're not getting where you want. And you need to be able to let that go. But there's others of you that genuinely you're doing better than you think. You are doing so much better than you think. And even if you're not going to get better if you stop. You need to decide, is it worth it to you? I am making the stuff that I needed several years ago. Somebody that, if I had commented on their video, they'd be like, hey, thanks for reaching out. I know what it's like. I know what it's like to struggle with those feelings of inadequacy. I know what it's like to look in the mirror and absolutely be disgusted by the person you see. But it doesn't have to just be that. You don't have to just stay there. There are things I like about myself. I'm trying to grow those. I'm trying to build on that. I'm trying to feel very much like it's okay to be a flawed person. It's okay to be flawed, and it's okay to work to improve that. It's okay to be bad at games. It's okay to be bad at making commentary while playing games. It's okay to make videos that you're not going to be comfortable uploading. Oh, I dread the idea of uploading this. Absolutely dread it. But I think it's important that I do. It's conical flasks. The hell? You've got to be kidding me. Made at Furnace 2. Now I gotta look what it takes to make Furnace 2. Anvil 2. furnace too. Fine. We're making a new furnace. So that we can make advanced conical flasks. I used to play games just for the sake of playing them. And there were so many games that I would have these funny stories about, and I'd be like, oh man, I should have recorded it or something. I still have those moments. I still have those moments in these games. In this game even. Where, oh, I had this funny thing happen. It was one funny thing amidst a slew of other things. And you might not have caught it. But that's why it's a video, so you can always go back and catch it. I need human flesh. I have human flesh laying around somewhere. See, that would be one of them. Oh yeah, you know, I've got human skin just in a box somewhere. I just forgot which box I left my pile of human skin in. There, I found the human skin. Everything's okay now. Okay, because we need pigskin paper, complex iron parts, and stone. Piece of stone. Yep, we're just gonna break this rock into smaller rocks and use those smaller rocks to make other things. Complex iron parts. We know we need those. Let's go ahead and just make a bunch of them. I've started playing No Man's Sky. I'm not recording that. It's not that I'm opposed to recording that one. It's just, that's not why I'm playing it. But it does mean I have less time to edit things. It does mean I have less time to record for these kind of things. Hey, remember that time I had kind of a mental breakdown and recorded it? Pepperidge Farms remembers. Somebody's going to see this. Somebody's going to see this and say, I've been there. How do you get out of it? Honestly, for me, it's just keep the conversation going until you get somewhere where you can be out of it. I'm still not completely out of it. I still have very much severe doubts about what I'm doing here. I very much am doubting what I'm doing. Because I can't hear you. I can't hear you that what I'm doing is helping. But I can hear me. And as much as there is significant parts of me saying, why are you bothering? Nobody's listening. Who cares? You suck at games. You suck at games, you suck at commentary, you suck at jokes, you suck at everything you're trying to do. Yeah, but sucking at something is the first step to being sort of good at something. And there's another part of me saying, hey, you're doing it. You're YouTubing. Are you YouTubing well? That's not the question. that wasn't the prerequisite. It honestly irrelevant. Who cares if I'm YouTubing well? I'm doing it. I am doing it while maintaining a full-time job, 2 part-time jobs, a fairly full social life, a family life, pets, and navigating a dystopia nightmare hellscape that the world is becoming, without jeopardizing my morals. I am doing this somehow without jeopardizing who I am to myself. And if anything, I'm probably feeling better about myself because of it. Because even though I'm just sitting here playing video games and talking at a camera and talking at a screen, those are things I am doing. Those are things I am able to look at and say, yes, I'm doing those things. I have done those things. I have been productive above and beyond my required allotment. Am I making a difference? Maybe. I have to believe that I'm making a difference for somebody, because I'm making a difference for the person that I would have been back before I started, or a couple years back. Not quite inner child, but pretty close. Inside saying, yeah, that's what I would need. That's what I'd want, is somebody who isn't perfect, isn't on all the time, isn't at their best no matter what. Somebody who genuinely is struggling with everything. And yet. Yeah, now I need all the glass stuff, because I need the advanced conical flasks. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna research something. Something blue. I need to research something blue. Why do I not have anything blue to research? Wooden grave fence. That's blue. You know what? To heck with it. I bet gravestone and stone grave fence. I'm gonna study those too. I know, we're using up our faith. We'll get more. By gosh, I'm gonna make progress. And I'm gonna rant and rave and look like an absolute madman while I'm doing it. And I kinda don't care. Then I'm gonna smack my microphone. Good grief, that takes a lot. What if I studied something else? Too. Okay, that I feel better about. Yeah, time's up, I know. Not enough faith. already studied. Well, fine. We'll figure out something else to study next week. I'm cranky. Was this good content? I don't know. I don't know what good content is anymore. I could spend my time chasing the algorithm and following up with all the suggested things. I could play exactly what everybody else plays, and I could ride the coattails of YouTubers who are better than me, or at least more charismatic than me, more attractive than me, more entertaining than me. Or I could keep making the stuff that I said I was going to make when I started. And I can find a way to be more comfortable and confident in that, in a way that connects and resonates with people who need to see this. I'll try to be more entertaining next video. But for now, my friends, take care of yourselves. Be good to each other. And we'll see you next week. For now, farewell.